What's going on, guys? Today I'm doing my Invoked Blue Eyes build. I actually had a subscriber request this video, which is another point. If you guys have any video ideas or suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try my absolute best to make the video. But yeah, Invoked Blue Eyes is really fun to play. It's really powerful, and going in link form, I think might be one of the better decks to play. Particularly because Alistair, if you have Alistair in hand, you normal summon Alistair, you can always search out your invocation, and then you can use Alistair along with other monsters to go into link monsters. And because you're using invocation, you're summoning an invoked monster, you can use Alistair in the grave, so it kind of recycles itself there, and it goes to the next turn too. I think it's really powerful. And Blue Eyes, Invoked Blue Eyes allows you to make cards like Makuba, which I think is really powerful because it allows you to have disruption. A deck like Pure Blue Eyes or like Chaos Max, they really have no way, unless you play Galaxy Soldier, they really have no way to disrupt your opponent's plays. They can make really powerful boards. They can have, you know, a 4,000 dragon, a 2,100 dragon, and another like 2750 dragon on the field first turn, and then they can't stop your opponent from, you know, Rageking Dark Hole. They can't stop them from Kaiju, and they can't stop them from like doing their plays. They can still go off and make their big board and then ram into stuff, which I think is really kind of disruptive. So I think having Invoked Blue Eyes allowing you to make disruptive cards is really powerful. I think it's one of the best builds of Blue Eyes. Speaking of that, this is a deck I'm probably playing going forward into link format. So a deck I'm really looking forward to playing. But I will show you the main deck, a version of a side deck, obviously side deck, all personal preference, and extra deck. So let's get into it. Starting off, I run triple of the vanilla Blue Eyes. I think absolutely necessary at 3. I've seen some people run this at 2. I don't understand that. I think 3 is absolutely okay. You're playing Blue Eyes. You gotta play 3 Blue Eyes. The classic level 8, 3000 beat stick, absolutely necessary. So I think 3 of him is fine. Triple alternative. You make him the most. This is the card that you summon the absolute most in the deck. You just reveal a special summon, and you're right into a level 8, you're into a 3000 body that can target a monster and destroy it. So absolutely powerful. And let's go to rank 8, and you can summon him back from the graveyard once he's been special summoned. Really good. 1 Dragon Spirit of White. I find that if you play more than this, you wreck, and that's not what you want. Even though you're playing Invoked, you open up 2 Dragon Spirit, and then you really can't do anything. You're kind of stuck with 2 deck cards in hand. This is the card you never want to draw. You want to summon off of Ancient's Effect. Really powerful card, like I've said, but I think that at 1 is absolutely okay. So I think 1 is good. Then I run triple Sage with Eyes of Blue. It pairs really well with Alistair because you can always target Alistair, destroy Alistair, and bring in a Blue Eyes monster. And Blue Eyes Red Dragon or Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon plus Makuba is really powerful, so 3 is really good. Then I run 1 Master because his Grave Effect is just absolutely phenomenal, and 1 Maiden to help you bring out extra Blue Eyes cards, and it helps you go into like your rank 9 play or level 9 synchros. And you know, she's hard to get around sometimes. You know, you can't target her and you can't attack her, so really good. I think Maiden and Master is really good in this deck. Then I run double Ancients and 1 Legend. Ancients I cut down to 2. I find that when I play through, I end up opening 2, and I'm kind of stuck with deck cards in hand. And the 1 Legend, I hate Legend so much, but I find that if I don't run Legend, I always need it. And then when I run it, I never actually need it. But I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it at all. So I think 1 is absolutely okay. I wouldn't run any more than that because your opponent doesn't look through your deck if you can't prove you have all Blue Eyes to use, which kind of sucks. Then I do run the Archbrave and Goliath combo. It is the absolute saving grace against Zoo. Being able to lock Zoo and other decks too out of their extra deck can really be powerful. It actually won me a game against Predaplants. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Really good. But yeah, I think you absolutely need to run this, and you're not really worried about him locking him out of your own extra deck because a lot of times you make this card, you've already made your board. If you make Goliath, you've already made your board. You usually have 95 plus Makuba, plus you're going to have a Blue Eyes monster, and you're going to have this card. You're going to have 4 monsters used, and your opponent's really going to be struggling to get out of that board. So I think it's an absolutely necessary combo in the deck. Then off to Alistair, I run 3 of him, 3 Alistair the Invoker. You're running Invoked Blue Eyes, so you got to run triple Alistair. You want to see Alistair, and you don't care if you draw multiple Alistairs. He's never going to be dead because you're probably going to have a fusion monster on the field, and his effect to discard himself to give a fusion monster you control 1,000 extra attack, and defense is really powerful, particularly with a card like Twin Burst. If you make Twin Burst, you have Alistair, you draw Alistair late in game, right, and you've already DD crowed your invocation, you don't also use. You just discard Alistair, attack twice with Twin Burst, and you have a 4,000 monster, attack 2 monsters for 4,000 attack, which is really good. So I really like Alistair at 3. And then I run triple Galaxy Soldier for the last monsters in the deck. Galaxy Soldier and Invoked Blue Eyes, and any Blue Eyes build is really powerful, but I think in Invoked Blue Eyes particularly, because if you can make Makuba and then you can make Infinity, and you're probably gonna have a Blue Eyes card, you're going to win the game. I don't know any deck that can out a board of Infinity, Makuba, and like Blue Eyes White Dragon, because you have Negate, you have two negates, and you have, you know, really high level monsters, really powerful monsters in the field, really hard to out. So I think absolutely three Galaxy Soldier, and you're not gonna break with that third Galaxy Soldier because you can always fusion it away from Makuba. Off to spells, I run triple Melody of the Awakening Dragon, the search card, absolutely necessary, very standard. Same with triple Return of the Dragon Lords. If Blue Eyes returns their prominence, or if they make another really powerful dragon deck that runs with level 7s or 8s, they might have to limit this card, because being able to Monster Reborn for dragons is really powerful, and the fact that it protects them. If a dragon gets destroyed by a card effect or battle, you can banish this card instead. Crazy powerful, so absolutely necessary at 3. I can't imagine running Blues without it. Off your draw power, I run triple Trade-In. You know, being able to draw 2 cards is really good, and just kind of leveling monsters doesn't bother you. Every high-level dragon you run, with the exception of Arcbrave, is level 8. And if you draw Goliath and Arcbrave, and you draw Goliath and trade in, you want to see Goliath in grave anyways. Discard Goliath, draw 2 cards. Really, really powerful, so I think absolutely necessary at 3. Off to the Alistair stuff, I run double Magical Meltdown and 1 Terraforming. I don't run Ancient Fairy Dragon. I don't really like Mausoleum in the deck. I do side it, but I don't think you actually need it in the deck. I want to see Alistair, and I want to go into my plays quicker. So really I'm running 3 with 1 Terraforming to search out your Magical Meltdown. And you're never worried, even if you chop deck this card late in game, you're not really angry about it. Even if your Magical Meltdown already activated, you just activate another one, and you can switch Alistair and go off into your play. So I think it's best to have 2 of these. 2 Magical Meltdown and 1 Terraforming is absolutely great in the deck. Really, really powerful too. Really powerful field spell, and also, you know, its effect to make sure fusion spells when you go through is really good too. Then double Invocation. I've tried it at 3, and I always draw it, and I hate drawing it. You never want to draw Invocation. It's the one card in the deck more than any other you never want to draw, because it just bricks your hand so hard. But it is really powerful, and being able to run, you know, you're on 2, and because you hopefully never draw. Even if you draw 1, you're okay with 1, but also, too, you never want to run less than that, because if they DD Crow this, or if they can prevent it from being banished, or prevent you from returning Alistair to the grave and himself back, it can really hurt your ability to recycle the resources. So I think 2 is fine. 3 is too many. 1 is not enough. I think double is absolutely okay. And then I run 1 Silver's Cry, because I do run Vanilla Blue Eyes. 1 Soul Charge. The Soul Charge in Blue Eyes is absolutely deadly. And for the 40th card, 1 Raigeki. I don't like Dark Hole on this build, because I don't like killing my own stuff. I don't like killing my opponent's stuff. And go for the OTK. So 1 Raigeki thing is absolutely necessary. That's it for main deck. Off to the side deck, I run 1 Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand. If you find yourself playing dinosaurs that don't really use Reaction Deck too much, or you find they play stuff to Draco even, don't really use Reaction Deck too much, this card can be really helpful, because you can target one monster in their graveyard or on their field, banish it, and he gains attack equal to our level times 100, which is really, really powerful. 1 Chaos Hunter, just for the dinosaur matchup, so you can kind of hit dinosaurs real hard, because this deck does struggle against some dinosaur plays. So I think him now letting your opponent banish cards is really good. Same with 1 Artifact Scythe. I use this card a lot, particularly against Zoo, because it stops him from using the action deck, which is really powerful. Same with double Flying Sea and the 1 Maxi. Maxi is still the best hand trap in the game. You know, at worst, Maxi's a 1-for-1. At best, you're drawing 2, 3, 4 cards off of it. So really, really, really good there. And so yeah, then I run 1 Invoked, the water guy, because I do run 3 Gamma Missile, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. I do side deck these particular 4 cards, because I always want to have the fusion monster that matches the type of the Kaiju I run. That one that we're gonna brick with Alistair in that in hand, I can still make a pretty decent board. And I like Gamma Missile at 3 because it's level 8, and it gets you over problematic cards that your opponent might have. So Masterpiece, if you can't get a Masterpiece in this deck, just tribute it away. Just say goodbye, I'm tripping it away, and I'll work my plays from there. So I think absolutely necessary. Except for side deck monsters, off to the spells, you run 1 Inner Kaiju Slumber, just because you do run the Kaijus, pretty good. 1 Dark Hole for the extra board rep presence. I don't like Dark Hole too much in this deck, but it is pretty good. 1 Mausoleum of White. I do run the side deck. I have side decked it in before. Never really liked side decking it, but I do. Particularly because it gets you the extra normal summon. So because you have to normal summon in the deck to use Alistair and get his effect off. So it does help you get kind of more plays off, but I don't really like it too much because I run Ancient Fairy, but it's not bad. And then I run lastly 2 Royal Decree because Quaking Mirror Force and Blazing Mirror Force, not Blazing, Storming Mirror Force, one of the my hand really hurt this deck really badly. So I think Double Road Decree is really good. And my local is someone always wants Paleo, and Paleo is still a pretty good deck. And so is Phantasm Spirals. This card can really help hurt both those decks. Off to the extra deck. In the extra deck, I run one Twin Burst Dragon because I do run Invocation at 3. Or, I'm sorry, one Invocation at 2, and you might draw it. If you have 2 blues in hand, you can make Twin Burst Dragon. That's not a bad play. Obviously, not being able to destroy a battle and attacking twice. And if he doesn't destroy a monster, banishing is not bad. I think one of him was absolutely okay. Then I run double Invoked Makuba. Obviously, very, very, very disruptive card. If you don't know the fact, it says once per turn, during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, you can send the same type of a card, monster, spell, or trap, from your hand to the graveyard. Negate the activation if you banish that card. Really powerful. And to summon him, which is Alistair, plus a light monster. So even better. Super easy to summon and super powerful. Then I do run one, the Earth guy. He's level 8, which is actually kind of handy because you can go into level 8 plays. And I run Goliath, who's an Earth monster, so you can kind of fusion with that to go into Makuba, or the Earth guy, which is pretty good. Then off to Synchro, I run double Dragon Spirit, the Spirit Dragon. Obviously, his tag effect is really powerful, and he's really good against Pendulum Magicians, which a lot of people are running. Coming up in a link format, I might drop this card. I might drop it on 1. I think I'll start running at 2, but a really powerful card. Obviously, him. 1, Azir Sober Dragon. If you resolve this guy's effect, you're either going to bring out a Vanilla Blue Eyes or one of your Spirit Dragon. So really, really, really powerful at 1. 1, Michael, because I like being able to target, everyone's going to be able to banish any card on the field. When my opponent, does anything, I can target one card on the field and just banish it. So they have, like, Diagram, I can banish it. They have a problematic Splash Trap, like, they have something that's really problematic, I can banish it. I think the monsters are really, really powerful there. The 1 Crystal Wing, I rarely make it, but it's really powerful when I do. So I run the Crystal Wing at 1. And then I run the Galaxy Package, Cypher Dragon, Full Armor, and 95. 95 obviously being the best one, being able to just send your dragons to the grave and go off. 1 Hope Harbinger because he absolutely destroys spells, and then 1 Nova and 1 Infinity because that play is just super powerful. Ending with Makuba and Infinity on the field, you're set. You're not going to lose. So that's it for the deck profile. Thank you so much for watching as always. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There will be a new video out tomorrow and one on Thursday. I actually was on vacation last week. I couldn't upload videos. So I have a Dinosaur deck profile coming up tomorrow, and I will have a DDD deck profile coming up on Thursday, and there'll be an unboxing video on Friday of the new structure deck. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel for some really cool videos coming up. And again, if you have any suggestions of videos you want me to do or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below, and I will try my absolute best to make the deck profile or the video I'm going to do. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.